But it's just kind of lazy storytelling, this fake wokeness that Hollywood likes to give us, which is why a lot of the PC movies are bombing. I mean, you got Ghostbusters, you got Ocean's 8, you got Men in Black International, you got Terminator, I think Dark Fate, I think it's called. You got and now you got Charlie's Angels. It's like, do you people ever learn? Like, just give us a good story. Like, we're not anti-woman, we're not anti-people of color. We just find it cringe when it's so obvious that you're doing it just to pander to us. That's what's so cringeworthy. It's not that we don't want to see Hispanics on the screen or black people on the screen. It's the way you do it that sucks. You guys do it in such a cringe way and in such a contrived and just super obvious way. Like, oh, we don't want to upset Hispanics, or we don't want to upset Asians, or we don't want to upset black people, so let's do this and that'll make them happy. It's like, you guys are a bunch of weak, spineless cucks. Like, I'm just amazed that you guys are even in industry. Like, I'm amazed that you guys are even in business. But I guess there's gullible people out there. Yeah, there are a lot of gullible people out there, especially like in places like California and New York, liberal places who they'll just eat anything up as long as it's politically correct. Like, even if it's bad, if it's politically correct, they'll go for it. People are so dumb. Well, you know what? This dude may not be the smartest guy, but he's not the dumbest either. And, your fake woke flattery will not work on me. Like, I don't care if Poe Dameron is Hispanic. His character ain't that great. Sorry. And I'm not ragging on the actor. He's doing the best he can with the material they gave him. So it's not the actor's fault. It's the story's fault. Poe Dameron is just sort of a boring character. Same with Finn. Finn is a lousy character. Finn can't fly. He's a walking hard on. He's a horn dog. He's a goofball comedian. It's like, it's not John Soy Boyega's fault, but it's the writer's fault. Same with like, the Rose Tico. I mean, it's a boring character. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the actress's fault, but the character is really not that great. Um, so I'm tired of some of the actors and a lot of these fans criticizing people like me, saying that I hate Kelly Marie Tran, I hate women. It's like, I'm not talking about the actress, dummies. I'm talking about the character that the actress plays. That's the problem. It's not the actress. It's the character that's the problem. And that's the fault of the writers and the directors and the producers. So yeah, you can yell racist, bigot, whatever all you want. You can just scream until your face turns blue, but you know deep down in your heart that these movies suck. And the only reason you're watching the only reason why people defend these movies is because they feel sorry for Ruin Johnson and they feel sorry for Kathleen Kennedy. That's really the only reason. I actually know somebody who who I know, she knows the movie sucks, but she's like, oh yeah, I liked The Last Jedi and I'm gonna watch the next one. But it's only because they feel sorry for them. It's not because they really think they did a good job. It's like they have this sort of underdog sympathy because now they see the new Star Wars movies as the underdog, and they see people like Cray Abrams and Ruin Johnson as the underdogs, and they feel sorry for them. It's like, well, me feeling sorry for some. First of all, I don't feel sorry for them, but even if I did, I'm not gonna watch their movie just because I feel sorry for them. If their movies suck, they suck. And here's another thing. Ruin Johnson has said this. I mean, there's a recording on. You can find that on YouTube. We have it on record. Him saying that his idea of a successful movie is if half the people love it and half the people hate it. And that's what happened with The Last Jedi. Half the people loved it, the weirdos, and half the people hated it. And he complains. He complains that we're man babies and that we're living in our mother's basement and that we're bigots and that we're Russian bots. It's like, we gave you what you wanted. You said a successful movie is one where half the audience loves it and half the audience hates it. That's exactly what the audience gave you, and now you're all butthurt over it. You're mad. It's like, what a baby. The only man baby in this whole scenario is Ruin Johnson and Cray Cray Abrams. These people are so pathetic. I mean, these people are rich people, rich Hollywood people, and they're going after the little guy like me just because we don't like your movie. I mean, get a life, you loser. It's like, you're rich. You know what? People don't like your movie. It doesn't matter. You get paid already. You got paid. So why are you sweating people like us just because we don't like your movie? Especially after we gave you what you wanted. Some of us liked it, some of us hated it, and then you're still mad? Give me a break. Oh my goodness. What a bunch of pathetic losers. And these are adults. These are adults in charge of stuff. They're children. They're children. But anyway, this rant's been going on too long. So that's my thoughts on this whole politically correct, fake woke Hollywood libtard mentality. It's so cheesy and it makes for lousy storytelling. Not gonna see the next movie in the theater. What's it called? The Rise of Skywalker. Not gonna see it. I might watch it if it comes out on DVD, but there is no way I'm paying good money to watch a movie that I know is gonna be bad, or that even if it is good, it doesn't matter because the first two are weak, so the foundation is weak. So it's like building a nice condo on a first floor shack. It's all just gonna collapse. So why am I gonna waste money on that? um, so yeah, it's a shame that George Lucas sold Lucasfilm to Disney, but I sort of had a feeling that might happen, and so I'm not really too broken up because I mean I am sad, but on the other hand, I'm like, you know what? We have the original trilogy. No one can take that away from us. Not Disney, not Cray Cray Abrams, not Cat P. Kennedy, not Ruin Johnson, not Kiri Hart, not Pablo Hidalgo, not Chuck Windbag. Nobody can take the original trilogy away from us, which is a total masterpiece. We'll always have Star Wars: A New Hope. We will always have The Empire Strikes Back, and we will always have Return of the Jedi. Three of the finest movies ever made. It doesn't matter how Disney mucks it up. Doesn't matter how much Disney monkeys it up. We will always have the original trilogy. So there you go, Cray Cray Abrams, Ruin Johnson. You can take your movies and stick it you know where. Because we got the original trilogy. Boom, baby.